Toyota Center in Houston. The Bucks taking on the Rockets. For the Milwaukee Bucks, the goal is to get better each and every time they take the floor, continuing to build their chemistry and connection, the unspoken bond that yields victory. Rockets, Bucks, just moments away right after this.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, we'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Rockets in Houston. And for Houston, this is going to be a great test of their ability to match up against any style of opponent. The front.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, we know that the Rockets begin and end with the offensive wizardry of James Harden, the league's MVP in 2018. Now, some people have said they don't like watching that style with one player dominating the basketball. But, Kevin, James Harden is that good, that talented, that efficient, and that successful. And playing through him may be the best way for the Rockets to be successful as well.
It's tough to stop. You're right, D.A. Thank you. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for the Rockets, Tucker and Capella are up front. Harden and Gordon are out on the wing. And it's Westbrook in at point.
It's very efficient and a well-tuned offense for the Bucks. They drive, they kick, they get open threes. Second in the league last year, as that was Mike Budenholzer's biggest change in threes.
The good-looking shot from the wing.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Giannis passes to Lopez. Down low. And it's Bledsoe. That time on the assist by Lopez. And with the Bucks in their offense, Brent, it all starts with Giannis.
Starts with Giannis, and that might have got them into trouble last year. They could maybe use another creator in a way where a guy can manufacture his own points. Who knows? Maybe that's growth within. Maybe that's Chris Middleton as he tries to improve his game, or Eric Bledsoe in some way. But the team does need a little bit more dynamism on the offensive end.
And Brent, when you watch Eric Bledsoe go to the rim, you just have to admire what an incredible finisher he is.
Well, Bledsoe, I think, has always relied on the fact that his physical stature, not in terms of his height at 6'1", but his width and strength allows him to go in there and be a bit of a bulldog, to get contact and to make things happen. So never has shied away from that.
The free throw drops for Bledsoe. Two very deep teams, great benches. Brent, talk about the mindset and the difference there between starting and coming off the bench.
You can assess, Kevin, throughout the first quarter, or when it is that your time to check in the second quarter is, about the rhythm of the game. What are we doing well? So when I go in, how much more can I enhance the advantage we have there? Or let's say it's a game where we're getting killed in transition. The most important thing I can do is communicate that message to the team. When we start that 4 or 5 minute stretch, let's focus on these two things to get ourselves back and righted for the rest of the night.
Oh, that's excellent. And Westbrook, here we go. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, Westbrook just overwhelming the defense right there, like a semi-truck coming at you.
Gordon against Middleton, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, that's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Harden outside. Passes it to Gordon. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
and running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before, just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. The Bucks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Matthews scanning the floor. The shot by Middleton, wide open from outside, off the mark. The Rockets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Gordon finds Harden. 5 on the clock. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Middleton against Gordon. 20 feet out. Giannis, no good.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
Now, here's Westbrook. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Westbrook's got 6.
More power of Westbrook shown there. Not many guys can finish through contact like that.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside Matthews. From 18 feet away. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Giannis, if you talk about maturity, the next thing you're going to see is him playing with great patience. Let the play unfold and then take what the defense gives you.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Rockets trail by 6. To the middle. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Westbrook draws so much attention, so takes advantage there, finds a teammate.
Now the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Bledsoe. Shoots. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Capella kicks to Harden. Houston moving it around. Here's Tucker. Capella inside. Lopez is there. Tucker dishes to Capella. Back to Tucker. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Bledsoe against Westbrook. The putback. Giannis on the follow.
Giannis right now getting hard work done on the inside to get some extra possession.
Here's Harden on the wing. He's covered by Matthews. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
No good on that one.
Well, a lot of players can get hot, but nobody can match Harden when he gets locked in. The way he can create space and drill shots from deep, really impossible to guard.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Daniel House has checked in for P.J. Tucker. Green comes in for Eric Gordon. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. And he sinks the second. And with Harden, he not only gets hot for a game, but stays hot, Greg, for longer periods of time.
And
And you saw that last year with his streak of 30 and 40-point games. For weeks, he can dominate and really frustrate defenses, and there isn't anything you can do about it.
Rivers passes to Capella. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Antetokounmpo finds Ilyasova. Here's the lob. Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And the dunk by Capella.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Rivers against Hill. From deep. No good on that one. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Milwaukee on top, up by 7. We'll be back shortly, live from Houston, Texas. There are a lot of letters that go into the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name. He helped set the record straight of how you pronounce it.
In the Nigerian way, you gotta say with a D, so it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say with the NT, like Antetokounmpo. Whatever you got, just say, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are gonna stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Kyle Korver is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Ilyasova. Then there's Hill. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Capella with the bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 12 points for him. Inside, Connaughton. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an all-star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time all-star and well-deserved. David, thank you. Here is House. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. House kicks to Harden. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella. In player development, Brent, what are some of the primary things that can be taught?
I think in today's game, what a lot of PD coaches are looking at, Kevin, is just decision-making, playing out of the pick and roll and coming off into a spot where you're making the correct reads. It's much like, and you cover a lot of football, where you can talk to quarterbacks about their checkdowns.
Yes.
I think you can teach guys how it is that when they come off a screen, what's going to be available to them, and paint pictures for them so that when they're on the floor, they become second nature in terms of their decision-making. That can be huge. And then the second thing is always player development, working on confidence in shooting the basketball. You just want guys to feel like whatever shot they're taking, they've got a great chance of making it.
Houston making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Daniel House. Gordon comes in for Gerald Green. And it's Russell Westbrook in for James Harden. Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyle Korver.
Ilyasova not known for his defense, but with the length he has on those arms of his, he got to the ball.
And Middleton kicks to Connaughton. Now here's Ilyasova. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Connaughton. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's Gordon with the three. A shot off that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Unloads from 13. Middleton can't get it to go. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. 8-point game. He kicks it to Gordon. Off target with his three. It's stolen by Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Now here is Hill. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lopez. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And the Bucks lead by 8.
George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
Well, he's not a locked-in starter these days, but Brent, George Hill can be effective off the bench.
Comes in at the 1 or the 2 guard position, can guard the 1 through 3 positions, and because of George Hill and his massive amount of playoff experience, there's a lot of confidence in the coaching staff to get George out on the floor, and then he's going to make the right play at the right time.
Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Rockets have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Gordon. Now here is Hill. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Middleton against Gordon. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Keep your eyes on the prize. Middleton did just that and sunk the shot despite getting roughed up a bit.
To the paint. Here's Capella and the dunk by Capella.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Middleton against Gordon. Middleton outside. Outside Hill. Fires the three. Westbrook pulls it in. Rockets trailed by 5. To the inside. And there's Eric Gordon on the assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Hill looking around. Pass to Middleton. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Westbrook. From deep 3-point range, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 16 points, 3 assists, and 6 rebounds. He's got one of those streaks going lately where it doesn't seem like he can be stopped. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
I was super impressed with their shot selection. I think that was part of the strategy coming in. They wanted to be patient with the basketball, move it around, and get high percentage looks. Obviously, that's going to be big.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, Ernie, I'm not even a player anymore, but I'm not happy with the soft defense they had. Full of holes, allowing over 60% shooting. Ridiculous, fellas. It's amazing that they're still in this game. I think it's going to come down to how bad they want it. I even want it. Ernie, sign me on a 10-day contract right now.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. The forwards are Gordon and Tucker. And it's Capella in at the center. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Now here's Middleton. Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Unable to get that one.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Double team on Westbrook. Back to Tucker. And that one is stuffed right through.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And that sends Eric Bledsoe to the free throw line. They get Russell Westbrook. And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
That free throw good from Bledsoe. Faster pace now, Brent, in the NBA. This has become an endurance sport, and well-conditioned athletes are a must.
Obviously, Kevin, over the past couple seasons, the pace has picked back up. It's very reminiscent of the early 80s when you had the Lakers running, the Denver Nuggets running.
Yes.
You have these teams that are just flying up and down the floor. So as a fan, I think it's a wonderful opportunity, especially the closer you can sit, to watch a Russell Westbrook, to watch a Paul George, to see a Giannis get up and down the floor with such fluidity and grace and skill set. So the game opening up has also opened the eyes to the fans about just how great the athleticism of NBA players is.
Daniel House has checked in for Houston.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Now here's Middleton, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
This guy upping his scoring average every year. Tonight's effort's only going to increase the chances of Giannis to do that again, maybe this season.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And a boon it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
The Rockets have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. First one falls for him. And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well during his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Now Matthews. Lopez outside on the wing. Korver. Back to Lopez. Westbrook against Bledsoe. Just 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Harden inside the three-point line. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Bledsoe. Lopez. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 1.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Milwaukee leading by 3, and it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
That's attacking the rack. Antetokounmpo on the take and muscled his way in.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, the evolution of Brook Lopez continues as he is now a premier stretch 5. His three-point shot continues to get better and now a huge part of his arsenal.
Rivers, he's checked in for Houston. Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. House kicks to Westbrook. At the elbow, Harden. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And Lopez bold enough to give himself a nickname.
Yeah, well, what was it? Splash Mountain or something like that? I guess he's earned it with the work he's put in on his outside shooting. More and more centers these days shooting the 3-ball.
The Bucks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That one is off.
Well, Mike Budenholzer winning the Coach of the Year for the 2nd time, just has such a great mind offensively and came in with a new system for this entire roster, one that they embraced very early on. I think it was really important last year, training camp, establishing that type of confidence. It carried them through for the entire year.
And he's good on the 2nd. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, Budenholzer, a big reason they were a top offense last season.
Well, we talk a lot about Bud ball, and you add Giannis Antetokounmpo in there, and Bud's ability to pair Giannis's unique skill set to the way that he wanted to play. It really changed a lot of what they did offensively, and it felt very, very seamless.
Now here's Rivers, following the miss by Eric Bledsoe. Harden the pass to House. Rivers surveying the D. He feeds it to House. And the shot is good.
Well, maybe not a true point guard, but Austin Rivers is becoming more cognizant of keeping his teammates involved in the action.
Bledsoe against Westbrook. Westbrook with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. The Bucks also with the sub. Lopez is checked in. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet, but once he does, man, he can explode.
Here is House. Antetokounmpo defending. House, the pass to Tucker. Over Korver. Capella trying to free himself up. No good on the fadeaway. To the middle. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Unselfish play there by Bledsoe. Does a great job scanning, noticing somebody's open, get them the ball.
And Harden with the stuff.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Bledsoe finds Giannis. And they double up Giannis. Outside for Bledsoe. Six to shoot. Outside Korver. Milwaukee the rebound. The shot's good from Lopez.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
Rockets trail by 6.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Here's Tucker. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Tucker's got 7 now in this quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
From deep, Giannis. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. Back to the action after this word. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They double in with Middleton, setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's George Hill. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 4.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Now here's Rivers. Here's House. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Outside Hill. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Lopez. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And it's Harden with the ball for Houston. Trailing by 4. And Hill over to help. There's Gordon with the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Kicks to Hill. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. There's the dish to Lopez. Middleton the pass to Connaughton. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Hill, no good.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Gordon against Giannis. Gordon finds Tucker. Kicks it out to Gordon. Over Giannis. Second chance effort, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
And he knocks down the first one. Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Daniel House. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rivers. Wesley Matthews checked in for the Bucks. Both free throws good from Tucker. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis is double. Middleton the pass to Lopez. It's hauled in by Gordon. The Rockets trail. They double him with Matthews. And the pass to Gordon. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And that's now 7 points for Eric Gordon.
Even though Eric Gordon went in amongst the bigger guys on the floor, he's able to remain calm and get 2.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Eric Bledsoe checked in for George Hill. Westbrook double team. At the elbow, Harden to take the lead. And it's good on the layup. Harden's got the lead up to 2 now for the Rockets.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose, and he banks in the layup. 18 points for Eric Bledsoe.
The leadership grows as Eric Bledsoe knocks down huge shots like that.
And here's Harden for 3. The shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Matthews, no one around him. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. And the Bucks lead by 2. Houston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Lopez outside. No good on the triple. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
And here's Giannis. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. Outside Matthews. Clock at 6. Pass to Lopez. Over Gordon, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Lopez has got 4 points this quarter. The Rockets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Lob pass to Capella.
Ties it up with that one. You know, he's such a smart scorer. He doesn't force anything, lets the opportunities come to him.
1:37 left to play in the final quarter. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Westbrook double team. Tucker finds Harden. Got a hand on it. And they're pushing it up. Here's Middleton, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Well, Middleton proving again how clutch he is for this basketball team. Big shot there.
Matthews against Harden. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Giannis. Giannis is double. To the paint. Here's Lopez. Good.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're down by 4. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game. And it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. He said, we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
And so they foul intentionally. .34 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And they double up Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Timeout called. The Rockets. They trail by 4. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Gordon for 3. Offensive rebound, and it's Tucker atop the key. Offline with his 3. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Eric Bledsoe at the line for 2.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker.
Eric Bledsoe bounced around a little bit in the early part of his career under the tutelage of Chris Paul when he first came into the league. Seems like he's found a home here and very much settling into his role.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And we'll see you next time.